Location mapping helps with communications by giving a kind of a common language that our project supervisor, the project team, our clients can all communicate around in terms of being able to direct activities, say for a physical inventory count. If the teams understand, there's a common understanding of location names, it's easier to direct the teams to where they need to go. If we're engaging a client to help verifying and checking on the counts, it helps in that regard too. Location mapping in a retail environment, it's basically small discrete locations throughout a retail store. So in some cases it can be a 4 to 12 foot section of gondola shelving. If you think of a grocery store, a convenience store, it can be a single end cap. It can be smaller locations along a perimeter wall. It could be floor displays within an aisle or along a perimeter. But in essence, they're just small, discrete locations that where inventory resides. In the Monarch Way methodology, kind of in the center of that methodology is the concept of count and verify. So location mapping in that part of the Monarch Way process, it really adds, it becomes important when we get into verifying. So if you think of trying to assess the number of SKUs across an entire store or the number of pieces across an entire store, that becomes really complex. In verification, we want to compare what was electronically captured to what is physically in the store, so that we can be confident around the results that we're capturing. So it's really hard when you're looking at a great big kind of area. Locations are really important to kind of give that discrete view from a physical standpoint of what resides in the location, to be able to more easily compare that to the electronic results. Another part of the Monarch Way methodology is this concept of analyze and reconcile. In the analyze phase, you're kind of looking, at that point you are looking at inventory across the entire operation. So now verification is done, I feel confident with the numbers. Now I want to see what my variance looks like from a store perspective. How well has my retail store performed in terms of managing inventory? When you're looking at it at that level, that can trigger possibly going back and double checking some things. If you're showing that the inventory is short across a particular item is short across the entire operation, I may want to go back and double check what I physically have one more time. So having discrete locations allows me to understand the various locations that item was counted very easily. And because we're talking a common language again, each location has a specific name and number tied to it, I can easily direct my teams to go back out and double check the counts in those locations.